Hello, future seniors and families. This is just a real quick informal video tutorial on how to sign up for your classes next year. So first things first is we need to gather all of the necessary materials. So you should have a senior course request direction sheet, which is this guy. It's the one with the arrows. You should have the senior course schedule selection sheet. That's this guy right here with a calendar on it. This is the only sheet you're going to actually turn in to the office. This form right here is due Tuesday, May 11th at 3 p.m. So turn it in before then. You notice at the bottom you do need to sign it yourself and then have a parent or guardian sign it as well. Next item you need is a senior course request course option sheet. That's this guy right here. It just lists all the courses that are possibilities for you to take. You'll also need, I'm just going to hold it up right here, old school way, your transcript that will help you verify what classes you've already taken and your grades in them. And then you may also want to have a course description guide, which is this guy. It's just going to pop up in a second here. You can have an electronic copy. If you do want a paper copy, we'd be happy to have those printed off for you as well. So I'm just going to go back here to our direction sheet, and we're just going to go over these. If you need to at any point, don't hesitate to pause the video, do the little task, and then restart the video again. All right, you're required to take 2 semesters of English your senior year. You're either going to take General English 12, the first and then second semester, or you're going to choose another route and you're going to take written communication first semester or world literature second semester. So little different names than you maybe heard seniors in the past take. All you're going to do now is circle if you want to take General English 12 or written comm and world lit. Step number 3, you're required to take 1 semester of sociology and 1 semester of economics. This in the past was called social problems. That is on your sheet already for you. You don't need to circle anything, but it should be there on your sheet. Step number 4, you're required to take 1 semester of Phi-Ed your senior year. That has also been put on your sheet already for you as well. Step number 5, if you failed a required course previous to this school year, and you can find that out on your high school transcript that you should have, what you're going to do is cross out where it says elective, cross out that puppy, and then put the name of that required course that you need to take on that sheet there. Step number 6, you're going to cross out courses that you've completed previous to this school year, including courses that you're currently in this spring on the course option sheet. So I'm going to scroll all the way down so you remember what that guy is. So this is your course option sheet. If you've already completed a course, that's no longer an option for you. So for example, if you already took Art Basics, you're going to cross out Art Basics. Use your transcript if you need help figuring out what classes that you've already taken. Step number 7, you may choose to take no more than 1 study hall per semester. You're going to select whether or not you want a study hall by circling study hall, or you're going to write in a course name that you wish to take besides study hall using the process that I'm about to show you. So you're either going to circle study hall or write in an elective in those 2 boxes. Step number 8, this is the fun part. You're going to use your course option sheet, which is this guy, and your course description guide, which is this guy, which is going to pop up very slowly, this guy right here. And you are going to select some classes. Note that they will not be accurate time-wise, so don't write a class right here thinking that this is going to be a 4th hour, 5th hour. We're just basically trying to help you with this table and making sure that you have 8 courses per semester there. If a course is listed as 1 year long or 1 credit, you must take it for both the first and second semester. Some other things to keep in mind. In order to graduate, you need to take 6 total semesters of a math course. You need to take algebra, geometry, and then either advanced algebra or college algebra, and then if you choose pre-calc as well. In order to graduate, you need to take 2 semesters of a science course. and that's beyond your required physical science in ninth grade and your required biology in 10th grade. So some options are listed there. You have anatomy and physiology, environmental science, etc., etc. In order to graduate, you need to take 1 semester of social studies, and that's in addition to your required civics course, U.S. history course, sociology, and economics courses. So this would be 1 elective beyond those. There are a few more social studies courses as options this year that look kind of fun. In order to graduate, you need to take 2 semesters of a CTE course, which includes business education or technology, family and consumer education, or tech ed classes. Options are listed below. There are a few more options in those categories as well. In order to graduate, you need to take 2 semesters of either an art or a music class, so a fine arts class, and that can be through your freshman or senior years. In order to graduate, you need to take 1 semester of consumer economics, which is also called personal finance, and that needs to be in either your junior or senior year. So if you did not take it your junior year, you need to sign up for that this year. As a senior, you can take 2 periods of a work experience per semester if you have a GPA standing of 2.0 and opt not to take a study hall. I encourage you, if you do want to take a work experience, to find out now what work experience placement you want, because it should be meaningful and it should apply to life that you want to have after high school somehow. Step number 9, using the course option sheet with the course description guide, determine the courses you'd most like to take if your first choices weren't possible. And you'll want to pick at least 4 alternative course choices here and just list those at the bottom so we know and have a better idea of what you want to take if your first choices weren't available. Step 10, discuss your selections with your parents. Have them sign the schedule selection sheet at the bottom there. And then just verify they've looked those over, and then turn those, step number 11, turn those schedule selection sheets, which remember is this guy, into the office by Tuesday, May 11th at 3 p.m. Miss Rhodes and I are going to be available during lunches to help you guys. If you have any questions, if you need, you can email us, call us. We're still very much here for you. Good luck, and again, let us know if we can help. Thanks, guys.